I remember when my friend Helen, who'd just turned 75, confessed she felt more drained waking up than when she went to bed. That simple admission opened my eyes. Our bedtime habits can transform from harmless routines into hidden saboteurs once we cross into our 70s. Over the next few moments, I want to share with you 5 bedtime habits you absolutely need to change, and why doing so can reclaim your nights and supercharge your mornings. Let's start by talking about that evening nosh. Picture yourself settling in front of the TV with a few slices of pizza or a handful of chips. In your 40s or 50s, you might have shrugged off any discomfort. After 70, though, our digestive tract slows down, and what once felt like a satisfying treat can turn into midnight heartburn, restless legs, or jagged blood sugar spikes that yank you out of deep sleep. When I brought this up to Helen, she laughed at her own habit of grazing on cheese and crackers until bedtime. Then she told me about the night she woke up so parched and uncomfortable that she couldn't fall back asleep for 2 hours. That's when she swapped her late-night grazing for a small bowl of warm oatmeal sprinkled with cinnamon. The complex carbs release energy slowly, helping you drift off without upsetting your stomach. Another friend, Marvin, ditched sugary desserts after dinner and found his nighttime acid reflux vanished almost overnight. If your cravings are calling, try Greek yogurt with a few berries or even half an apple with a dab of almond butter. You'll get a hint of sweetness without the overload, and you'll likely notice you're sleeping more soundly and waking up feeling truly rested. Next up, screens. That blue glow from your phone or tablet isn't just harsh on the eyes, it literally tricks your brain into thinking it's daytime. Blue light suppresses melatonin, the hormone that tells your body it's time to sleep. I used to binge-watch late-night detective shows, promising myself just one more episode, only to lie awake replaying cliffhangers in my mind. When I suggested a digital sunset to Marvin, he rolled his eyes at first. But after turning off screens an hour before bed, he found himself reading more books and feeling calmer. You might install a blue light filter, but the real magic happens when you trade that device for a paperback, a sketch pad, or simply 10 minutes of quiet sitting. Even a softly glowing amber lamp can help ease the transition. That brings us to habit number 3, skipping a proper wind-down ritual. When life slows down in our 70s, we sometimes forget that our minds need permission to relax. Without a deliberate buffer between daytime hustle, doctor's appointments, errands, family calls, and bedtime, worries can follow us under the covers, leaving our brain buzzing. Helen created what she calls her peace corner, a comfortable chair, a lavender-scented candle, and a small notebook. She spends 10 minutes stretching her neck and shoulders, then jots down 3 things she's grateful for. Some nights, she simply closes her eyes and listens to soft instrumental music. That ritual signals to her mind that the day is done and sleep is next. Let's talk about liquids. Staying hydrated is vital, especially as our sense of thirst diminishes with age, but drinking large volumes just before bed almost guarantees disruptive bathroom trips. Each interruption fragments your sleep cycle, stealing precious deep sleep stages that your body needs for cell repair, memory consolidation, and hormone balance. Marvin learned to drink his last glass of water 90 minutes before lights out, and when he did need a sip later, he'd take just a few small gulps from a bedside carafe. He told me he used to wake up twice every night. Now he's back to sleeping through until morning. If you miss the ritual of tea, opt for a single calming cup of herbal infusion around 8 p.m. and hold off on any other drinks. Habit number 5 concerns irregular sleep schedules. Retirement can feel like one long weekend, so it's tempting to drift to bed at midnight and rise at 9 a.m. But our internal clock thrives on consistency. Irregular bedtimes confuse your circadian rhythm, leading to foggy mornings and sluggish afternoons. I recommended that both Helen and Marvin pick realistic, consistent times lights out by 10 p.m., up by 6:30 a.m. At first, it felt oddly regimented, but within 2 weeks they both noticed sharper minds, steadier moods, and a renewed sense of purpose for each day. Their bodies began to anticipate sleep, making it easier to fall asleep and wake up naturally. By now, you may be seeing how these 5 habits interact. When you stop late-night snacking, Dim the screens early, establish a soothing wind-down routine, time your hydration wisely, and keep a steady sleep schedule. You set the stage for truly restorative rest. Your mornings will feel brighter, your energy more reliable, and your overall well-being will start to climb. You don't have to tackle all 5 at once. Pick the one that resonates most tonight. Maybe it's powering down your phone at 9 p.m. or swapping chips for Greek yogurt, and focus on that change for a week. Notice how your body responds. Do you fall asleep faster? Sleep more deeply? Wake up less often? Celebrate those small victories before moving on to the next habit. If you hit a snag, don't be discouraged. That's natural. Talk it through with a friend or keep a simple log to track patterns. Sometimes just recognizing the habit is enough to spark motivation for change. Remember, these tweaks aren't about adding chores or rigid rules. They're about honoring the wisdom of your body and the years you've lived. Aging gracefully means leaning into routines that support your health, comfort, and joy. Tonight, choose one habit to release. Tomorrow morning, greet the day with gratitude for a better night's sleep. And each night after that, build on your progress until restful, rejuvenating sleep becomes your new normal. If you found these tips helpful, give one a try tonight and let me know how it goes in the comments. And if you loved this video, please share it with a friend who might benefit, tap the like button, and subscribe so you never miss more simple, effective advice designed just for our golden years. Sweet dreams, and here's to healthier, happier nights.